Hey guys, welcome back to Blender Easy, and in today's tutorial we are going to create this isometric room inside of Blender. And if you are new to this channel, then please consider to subscribe this channel and also hit the bell icon to get more updates. So without wasting any much more time, let's directly jump into it. Okay, so here we are in Blender as always. Let's select this cube or simply hit A and we will delete all of this stuff because I don't want any of this. Okay, now we will start by creating sofa model. So press shift A, go to the mesh and we are going to select this cube. Press S X to scale it on X axis, then press S Y to scale it on Y axis like this, then S Z to scale it on Z axis like this. Press SX again and let's try to adjust the scale somewhere around like this. Okay, then press SZ, try to adjust the scale like this. Okay, now I'm going to select this. I'll hit Ctrl A and make sure to choose apply scale. Similarly, hit Ctrl A and choose all transform like this. Now let's select this. Go to the tab menu and press 2 to select all the edges and hit A so we can see select all the edges. Then press Ctrl B, which is a shortcut key for bevel, and simply click over here. Then go to the bevel options and we will increase the bevel width to 0.05 and bevel segments to 3 like this. Okay, and press tab to get out of this edit mode. Now select this, right click and choose shade smooth like that. Now this is going to be my base, so simply double click and let's call it as base over here, and we will right click new and collection and double click and let's call it as not sofa but bed over here, and select this base and move inside this bed over here like that. Okay, like this. Now select this base over here and press shift D and Z and simply move this over here like that. Then we'll go to the press 1 to go to the front view and press alt Z, then go to the tab, hit tab to go to the edit mode and press 1 to select this edges. So select this vertices G X and simply move them over here like this. Select this G X and try to move this over here. Go to the top view by hitting 7. Select this Y and try to adjust it over here. Select this, sorry, hit Ctrl Z. Select this GY and try to bring this over here. Select this GY and try to bring this over here like that. Okay, now go to the front view and select this and again press tab. Select this much portion Z and try to adjust it over here like this. Select this Z and try to adjust it over here like this. Okay, now alt Z. I'm going to select this portion base, shift D, then press R and press Y to rotate it on Y axis and make this 90-degree rotation like this. Okay, let's do this procedure again to understand. First of all, select this, shift D, then press R for rotation and Y because I'm going to rotate it on Y axis, and then type 90 like this. Okay, now let's select this, go to the front view, alt Z again, press G and try to adjust the position over here, G and try to adjust the position like that. Okay, then hit tab, select this much portion GZ and try to adjust the position over here like this. Okay, so we are gonna get this kind of bed structure like that. Okay, and hold alt Z again like this. Now I need some cloth structure over here, but before that we will create some pillows. So let's hide all of this structure and press shift A, go to the mesh and select plane and press S and let's decrease the size of this plane and let's focus on that like this. Okay, now go to the tab view, right click and we will choose subdivide and let's increase the number of cuts to 50 like this. Okay, and press 3 for face selection. 3, hit A, then press E Z to extrude this on Z axis like that. Okay, then hit Ctrl R and create one line over here, then press S and let's scale this outward. Okay, so this is going to be my cushion pillow. So let's double click and let's call it as pillow like this. Sorry. Okay, now let's select this and we'll go to the physics over here and we will enable cloth simulation like that. and we need to adjust some setting, because if I hit play is going downward, we don't want that. I need a kind of bulge over here, so I'll select this and let's check out what settings we have. Let's enable this cloth. Let's go to the physical properties over here, and we will enable this pressure, and let's make this pressure 3 over here. And then we will go to the collision, and we are going to enable the self collision, and I don't want it should go downwards, so I'll go to the field weights and we will make gravity 0. So now if I hit play, it will take a little bit time to simulate all of this structure over here, but if you see, we are getting some problems. So let's fix that. Let's go to the start, and let's go to the collision over here, and let's disable the self collision, and let's hit play. Now as you guys can see, we are getting this kind of structure. Okay, so all you need to do, don't enable this self collision option over here, so we'll get something like this. But after that, we need to select this and right click and choose shade smoother, like that. Okay, let's go to the start, and I want something around this kind of structure, so I'll hit stop this animation over here like this, and I think this structure looks nice to me. So I'll select this and I'll go to my modifiers, and this cloth I'm gonna simply go over here and apply. Okay, and I'll select this and I'll go to the modifiers, edit or generate over here, and choose our subdivision surface like this. Okay, then select this, go over here and simply apply. Okay, if you hit tab, you will get this kind of structure. Now let's enable. Okay, so this is our pillow, so let's go to the start and let's enable all of this stuff. I'll select my pillow and press S for scaling option and scale the size. Press 1 G and try to bring this pillow over here. Press R and let's rotate it like this, and try to adjust the position of this. Go to the top view, press G, Y, try to move this over here. Press shift D and Y, try to move this over here like this, over here. Okay, so we'll get something like this, and hit 0 or something like that. Okay, if you want, then you can select this and let's go over here, press R for rotation, and let's rotate it like this, GZ, and try to adjust it over here, GX, and try to adjust the position over here like that. Okay, so it's totally up to you, the way you want to adjust the position, you can adjust that like this. Okay, now let's try to animate our cloth again. So press shift A, go to the mesh, and we are going to select this plane. Press S for scaling option and scale it like this. Okay, again scale it like this. Press G, Z, and try to bring this over here like this, or let's go over here, G, and try to bring this over here somewhere around like this. Okay, I think this looks good to me. Okay, now go to the tab view, press Ctrl R and create one line, and simply bring this line over here like this. Okay, then press 2 to select this edge, G and then Z, and try to bring this edge over here like that. Okay, now select this, right click, shade smooth, then go to the tab view, hit 3, hit A, right click, and we will choose subdivide, and we will go to the subdivision options, and let's make this 50, somewhere around like this. Okay, so now I have added the subdivided as well, and now we will try to play around with the physics. So we need some base over here as well, because it's going to collide with the ground as well. So shift A, go to the plane and create one plane, and press S for scaling option, and let's scale it like this. Then press G, Z, and try to bring this down over here like this. Okay, now all of them should act like a collision object. So let's select this, go to the physics property, and we will add collision to each and every one like this. Similarly select this and add collision. Similarly for this ground, and add collision over here. And for this one, I'm going to add cloth over here. Let's go to the cloth property and enable self collision over here, and let's increase the size, and now hit play. We will get this kind of collision effect over here like this. Okay, we will get something like this. Now after that, I'm happy with this output. So I'll select this, I'll go to the modify menu, and I'm going to apply, and let's delete this portion. We will not focus on that right now. I'm going to select this, right click and choose shade smooth first, and then go to the modifier generate, and we are going to choose subdivide over here, and let's increase the level of viewport as well, like this. Okay, and simply add apply, and after that again go to the add modifier, and apply a solidify over here, and let's make decrease the thickness value somewhere around like this. Okay, so we will get a little bit of thickness in for this one as well. Okay, and as you guys can see, we are getting little wrinkles over here. Okay, so this is how our simple sofa model is ready. If you want, you can select this pillow, shift D, and try to create another one over here. Okay, and you can decrease the size of this pillow over here, press R for rotation, and let's adjust it like this. Go to the top view, press R, and let's rotate it like this, and try to adjust it over here like this. Okay, so this is how our entire bed structure is ready. Okay, so our bed is ready, and now we will try to create a lamp and wooden structure. So let's try to do that. Let's go to the start, and we will hide this bed over here like this. And okay, we will, yeah, then we will right click new collection, sorry, not over here, let's deselect it. Simply right click and new collection, and let's call it as lamp over here like this. Okay, and let's try to do that. Now press shift A, go to the mesh, and we will try to create a lamp first. So let's try to do that. For that, I'm going to select this UV sphere over here, and right click and choose shade smooth. Then go to the uh, front view, and go to the tab view, press 3 and alt Z, select this much portion, and simply delete those faces like this. Okay, then select this, press S Z to scale it like this. Okay, okay, like that. Then shift A, go to the mesh, and we will select some cylinder over here, press S, and let's scale it like this. Go to the front view, let's adjust the scale, GZ, and try to move this over here. Try to adjust the scale, GZ, adjust the scale, alt Z, tab, and press 1. Let's select this GZ and try to bring this over here. Press S for scaling option and scale it the size like this. Okay, then after that shift A again, go to the mesh, and we are going to select our cylinder, press GZ and try to bring this over here like that. Okay, the and tab 1, select this S and scale it like this, GZ, and try to adjust it like this. Okay, and after that let's select this, right click and choose shade smooth as well, then alt Z over here like this, and select this, go to the tab view, press 2, select this edge, and by holding alt select this edges, and we will control B, press, and let's add width to it like this over here. Okay, and press tab, and then we will select this, we will go to the tab mode, press 3 and select this face, and simply delete the face. Okay, like this. Now after that I'll select this, I'll go over here, go to the modifier, go to the edit mode, not edit mode but generate mode, and choose solidify, and let's increase the thickness somewhere around like this. So if you see, we are getting this kind of stuff like this. Okay, I think this much looks good. Okay, yeah, now this is going to act like our lamp over here. Then select this, go to the tab and select this and choose we will not tab, select this, and we will choose apply. Go to the tab view over here. So as you guys can see, we are getting something like this. Okay, so this is going to be my lamp, so we will keep it as it is. Let's select all of them, GZ, and try to bring this upward because we will focus on that later. Now we need to create one drawer like of structure as well, so press shift A, mesh, and we will add one cube over here like this. Okay, let's select this, press S and scale the size over here, SZ, sorry, SZ, and try to adjust the size over here like this. Okay, then press SZ and try to adjust the size like this. Then hit Control A and choose all transform, then hit Control A and adjust the scale as well like this. Now select this and press tab to hit A to select all of them, and press Control B and click, and we will add bevel to it like this. Okay, then we will select this, right click and choose shade smooth. Then we will select this tab and press 3, and we will select this area. Okay, and press I for inner extrude and extrude this inward. Then press E to outer extrude and then extrude this outward like this. Okay, then press I again for inner extrude like this. Okay, then press S for scaling option and Y to scale it on Y axis like this over here. Then again press E for outer extrude, then extrude this like this. Okay, so we are getting this kind of stuff. Let's select this, right click, and we will choose shaded flat over here. We don't need to apply that shaded smooth to this one. Okay, now this is our draw, so let's call it as drawer or something like this, and this all is going to be my lamp structure, so let's call it as base lamp. And we will select this stick, maybe stick lamp. I don't know what to name them properly because I don't know what they called, so I'll call it as lamp only. Okay, then I'm going to select this object. Let's go to the right view, I mean front view, and shift D Z and try to bring this over here again. Shift D Z and try to bring this over here like this. Okay, like this. Now shift A, go to the mesh, and we are going to add one cube. Press S and let's scale it like this. Okay, G Z and try to adjust it over here. G X and try to adjust it over here. Shift D X and try to adjust it over here like this. Okay, then select both of them, press 3, press G Y, move one side over here. Shift D Y and move one side over here. Okay, so our base is all ready as well. Okay, and this lamp should be on top of this, so press GZ and try to bring on the top of this lamp like this. Okay, so now our lamp is also ready, and now select all of this and press S for scaling option and scale it like this. Let's enable our bed. Okay, then go to the top view, press G and try to move this over here. Press S for scaling option and scale it like this. GZ and try to adjust it like this. Okay, so we have one lamp over here like this, and go to the top view, press shift D Y and try to bring this over here like this. Okay, we will get one lamp over here and one lamp over here like that. Okay, so these are my lamps, so let's save this file now. Okay, so now we need to create our window. So but before that, let's create some base for this entire stuff. So press shift A, go to the mesh, and we will add plane, and let's scale it the size a little bit like this. Then go to the front view, press G Z and try to bring this over here like this, over here like that. Okay, this looks good to me. And now let's go to the top view and press G X and try to bring this over here like this. Then press tab, press 1, let's select this much portion, G Y and try to bring this over here. Let's select this G X and try to bring this over here like this. Select this G and Z, not Z but Y, and try to bring this over here. Select this G and X and try to bring this a little bit over here like that. Okay, so this is going to be like that. Then press 7 and let's select this, and let's see where is this plane over here, and let's bring this out of this collection, and we will hide this lamp and etc. Then we'll right click new collection, and we will call it as base structure over here, and we will select this plane and move inside this base structure. Okay, and let's enable all of this now. Now we will press 3, which is a shortcut key for face selection, and hold Alt Z. And now hit A to select all of them and press Ctrl R to create one edge and try to bring this edge over here like this. Press Ctrl R, try to bring one edge over here like this. Okay, now let's go over here, press 3 for face selection. I'll select this and this, and press E for extrude and then Z and try to bring this over here like this. Okay, I think this much looks good. Hold Alt Z and we will get something like this. Okay, similarly where I don't need to do anything for this side, but if you want, you can select this, press E and Z and try to bring this downward, or let's say bring this upward a little bit over here like this much. Okay, and press tab. Let's select this, press 1, Alt Z, G, Z and try to bring this totally downward like this. Okay, and then press Alt Z again. Okay, so we will get something like this. And now we will add one camera over here. So let's try to do that. We will right click, new, and let's call it as this collection as camera over here. Okay, then shift A, go to the camera and add camera. Okay, and hit 0 to see our view through camera, and then press N over here, go to the view options and make sure to choose camera to view, and now zoom out a little bit to see our model. Then I'll go to the camera settings over here, and let's make this focal length 200 millimeter and try to adjust our camera according to that. Okay, so I'll adjust my camera according to this over here. You can adjust it like this. Okay, let's adjust our camera like this. Okay, so we will get something like this. Now let's disable this and let's try to view through our camera. We will get this kind of stuff. Now shift A and go to the mesh, and we will add one plane. Press S and let's increase the size of this plane. Then go to the front view, G, Z and try to bring this over here and hit 0 like this. And I'm going to select this plane and I'll move inside this base structure over here like that. Okay, so we are gonna get this kind of structure over here. Now let's hit 0 to go out of the camera view like that. Okay, now let's hide this base structure, this lamp and this bed as well. And now I'll try to create our windows, but before creating window I'm going to create one curtains over here. So let's try to do that. Okay, so now we will start creating windows, but before windows I want to create a cloth for the window. So let's try to do that. Shift A and choose mesh, and we are going to choose plane. Then press R for rotation, then X to, because I want to rotate it on x-axis, and let's make this 90. Then press S, Z and scale it on z-axis. Then hit Ctrl A and choose scale, and hit Ctrl A and choose all transform. Then select this, tab for edit mode, hit Ctrl A, hit Ctrl A or simply right click, not Ctrl A, and choose subdivide, and number of cuts I'm going to choose 20. Then after that go to the modifiers and add modifier to it and generate, and we will choose subdivision surface like that. Then after that we will press 2, which is a shortcut key for selecting edges. I'll select this edge, and by holding Alt I'm going to create and select another edge. And now I want this edge should be static, so for that I'm gonna go in data mode, and I'm going to click on this one. I'll double click and I'll call it as static over here, and we will assign that. Okay, make sure that you are clicking on this assign option. Now press shift A, first of all go to the layout mode again, shift A, go to the curve, select path, G, Z and try to bring this over here. Now select this and press tab over here, so we can see the edge mode is, edges are selected. Then we'll go to the not physics but constraint. We'll go to the add object and we'll choose copy scale, and with the help of this picker I'm going to pick up this option over here, and we will disable this Y and Z axis over here. Okay, now with the help of that, if I press S, I can scale it like this. Okay, now we will apply dynamics to it. So let's select this and we'll go to the physics, we'll add cloth, and we will go and we will select this silk plugin over here. Now over here we don't need self collision as well as object collision over here, but in shape we will choose that static over here. Now I'm going to select this path, and if I hit play over here, and during that play if I press S and try to scale it, I'll get this kind of structure, and I'll stop somewhere around over here. Now I'll select this, right click, and I'll choose shade smooth. So if you see, we are getting this wrinkles over here. Now this much is enough for me, so I'm going to select this portion. I'll go to the modifiers, I'll select this subdivision surface, I'll choose apply. Similar this cloth, I'll choose apply. Similarly you can go to the constraint or go over here and choose apply. Then you will select this path and we will delete it. Now we will double click on it, and we will get this option called path over here. Let's say uh, cloth over here. So this is how we will get our cloth, and now we will use it to create our window. Okay, so this is our entire stuff, and this is my cloth. So let's bring this cloth outside the entire structure. We will hide all of this stuff over here like this, and we will right click new collection, and let's call it as window like this. Select this cloth and move inside this window. Now we will work on this window only. Now let's try to create a proper window structure. So for that, let's select this cloth and just hide for now, and shift A, go to the mesh, and we are going to select one plane over here. Press R, X, and rotate it on 90 degree over here like that. Okay, now after that let's select this, press S, X, and let's scale it like this. Then press S, Z, and scale it like this. Okay, go to the edit mode, select this and press I for inner extrude like this. Then simply hit delete and choose faces like that. Then hit A, then hit E for extrude, then extrude this on Z axis somewhere around like this. Okay, not Z axis but Y axis somewhere around like this. Okay, go to the tab view, we will get this kind of extrude over here. Now after that we need to create some lines. So for that I'm going to press shift A, mesh, and I'm going to select this cube. Go to the top view, press alt Z, select this, press S for scaling option and scale it like this. And let's try to press GY and try to bring this over here. Go to the this view, press S, Z, and try to increase the scale. SZ and try to adjust the scale, or you can simply go to the tab mode and choose edit view. Select this GZ and bring this over here. Select this GZ and try to bring this over here like that. Okay, now let's select this, it's one like that, GZ, and try to adjust properly at the center like that. Okay, now go to the tab view. So press 3, hit A to select all, then press Ctrl R to create one line over here like this, over here like that. Or let's hit Ctrl Z first, hit Ctrl R, and let's create two edges over here like that. And then let's try to bring them downward, then press S, and on Z axis I'll scale them like this. Okay, then press 3 and I'm going to select this face and then this face over here. Press E, and X, but over here as you guys can see we are getting this weird stuff. So let's select this first, then press E, X, and try to bring this up to this over here. Okay, you can go to this mode as well. Press G, Z, X, and try to adjust it over here. Then select this E, X, and try to move this over here, sorry, up to this. Okay, like this. Okay, then press 1, select this G, Z, sorry, X, and try to adjust it like this. Okay, like that. Now let's select this, go to the this mode, let's select this edges GX and try to adjust it over here. Then select this GX and try to move this over here. Then select this okay, S, Z, and try to scale it like this. Okay, so we will get this kind of edge. Also if you want, then you can go to the right view as well, press Z and choose wireframe view so we can see. Let's select all of them and press tab to select these edges. Okay, we will keep it as it is, not gonna change anything over here. Then Z and choose our solid view again, and Alt Z. Now we need one line over here, so for that I'm going to shift let's hit shift A, go to the mesh and select one cube, go to the top view, Alt Z, and go to the tab view, select this one, G Y, and try to bring this line over here. Select this GY and try to bring this line over here. Select this GX, select this GX, select this GZ, GZ. Okay, like that. Then Alt Z. Okay, so this is our window, which is a very basic and simple. Now let's select this and we will call it as border over here. Then we will select this, we will call it as wood, and then we will call it as glass, and this is going to be my cloth. So now we need to place all of them properly, so let's save this first, and then select all of this stuff over here, and let's enable our all stuff. Press G Z and try to bring this over here, go over here, G, and let's try to bring this over here. We will adjust the position properly. You can Alt Z, like that. Okay, like this. Okay, we will get something like this. Now after doing that, if you want, then you can select this, let's say this and this, let's GX and try to move this over here like this. Okay, you will get something like this. If you want, you can select this portion, you can go to the top view, Alt Z, tab 1, select this much portion, GZ, and try to bring this over here. Select this GZ and try to GY, sorry, and try to adjust the position properly like this. Okay, now hit 0 and let's see, we will get something like this. Let's save this file. Okay, so this much portion is ready, and now if you want, then you can select this. Okay, this, let's hit 0, and this one as well. I'm going to select all of them and go to the top view. I'll press Shift D to duplicate, and I'll move this over here. Press R and let's rotate it on 90 degree. Okay, go over here and let's move this over here and let's make this 0. Okay, we will get something like this. Okay, and now we need to add curtains over here, so let's try to do that. So for that, let's enable our cloth. Let's select this GZ and try to move this over here, GX or Y, and let's try to adjust it over here like this, somewhere around this G. And let's move this on x-axis like this, or press SX and try to adjust it over here. Okay, hit 0 to get out of our camera view. Okay, select this G Y and try to adjust it over here, then Shift D X and try to move one over here. Okay, now we need to create some portion over here like that. So if you want, then you can create that as well. So let's try to do it. I'm going to press Shift A, go to the mesh, and we are going to create cube. But before that, let's hide this extra stuff over here. so we can focus on this objects only. Then go over here, shift A, and go to the mesh, and we will select one cube over here. Go to the top view, alt Z, G, and try to bring this over here. Okay, then press tab, select this much portion, G, Y, and try to bring this over here, and try to adjust it like that. Also go over here, sorry. Okay, and then press tab again, select this G, Z, certain like that. Okay, I think this much looks good. Let's select this GZ like this. Okay, go to the top view, sorry. Like this. Okay, now press 3, hit A, and press Ctrl R, and create two edges over here like that. Then press S, X, and let's scale it like this. Okay, then after that we will select this, press 3, we will select this portion. Similarly, we will select this portion by holding shift and press E, X, or let's say Y, and we will try to bring them up to this. Okay, not too much, but up to this only, and press tab like this. Okay, now after that press shift A, mesh, and we are going to select torus over here and try to bring this torus in windows only, not any outside. Over here press S for scaling option and scale it over here. Go to the top view, G, move this over here like that. Press R for rotation and rotate it on 90 degree like this. Okay, press S for scaling option and scale it like this, and adjust it over here. Now select this cloth and this cloth, G, and try to adjust it over here like this. Okay, now select this and G, X, and let's move this over here. Shift D, X, and move this over here. Shift D, X, and move this over here. Now select this toruses, shift D, X, and try to bring this over here. Okay, and hit alt Z again, so we'll get this kind of curtains over here. And if you enable all of this stuff now, we are gonna get this kind of structures. Now we will add one plane over here to apply image, but we will do that later, because we need to apply some textures over there. Okay, now we will add some kind of mat over here. So for that, all you need to do is, let's create one shapes. Let's try to do that. Let's hide all of this stuff again, uh, like this windows, like this lamp. Only bed I'm going to choose, and let's hit 0 over here like that. Hit shift A, go to the mesh, and we are going to select this cube, GZ, and try to bring this over here. Press S, Z, and try to scale it like this over here like that. Then hit Ctrl A to bring, apply this scale. Okay, similarly hit Ctrl A and choose all transform. Okay, now select this and go to the tab mode, and we are going to select this edge by holding shift. I'm going to select this edge. Similarly, I'm going to select this edge by holding shift, and I'm going to press Ctrl B for bevel, and let's increase the bevel value. Also increase the segments like this. Okay, and tab. Similarly, I'm going to select this. I'll press tab, I'll select this edge, and by holding alt I'm going to select this edge. Similarly, by holding alt shift, I'm going to select these two edges, alt and shift, and again I'm going to press Ctrl B, and let's increase the width segment somewhere around like this, and offset, let's make this 5. Okay, like this. Select this, right click and choose shade smooth. Now let's go to the top view. Let's select this G and let's move this over here like this. Then shift D and let's move this over here. Let's shift D and let's try to move one over here, or let's try to move this over here like this. Okay, let's select all of this three, go to the front view, G, Z, and try to bring this over here like that and hit Control 0 like this. I can select this G and let's try to bring this over here, G. Okay, and hit 0 like this. Okay, let's enable this. Let's select all of this cube and we will move inside this base structure. Okay, let's enable all, and our model is ready, and now we will apply textures to it. Okay, so now we will try to give colors to our animation over here. Make sure that this option is unchecked because you don't want to change the position of your camera. Okay, and let's hit 0 to go out of the camera view like this, and let's go over here and we will try to give colors to each and every one by one. So we will start with the pillow, but first of all Z and choose your material preview so you can see the materials properly. Now I'm going to select this pillow. I'll go to the material options and I'll create a new. I'll double click and I'll call it as white pillow like this over here, and we are going to choose somewhere around this color over here like this, and we will select this pillow as well. We will apply this white pillow material, and we will apply this white pillow material to this. Now I'm going to select this bed. I'll create a new material and I'll call it as bed. Okay, and over here I'm going to pick up something a little bit darker version of it, and bring the scale a little bit downward over here. Similarly, I'll select this. I'll select this bed color over here, select this portion, also select this bed color like that. Okay, and hit Control 0 so you can see something like that. Okay, like this. So hit 0. Now for this one over here, I'm going to apply different color for this one. So let's select this, go to the materials, create another material, and let's call it as cloth over here like this. And for this one I'm going to pick up this bluish color and pick up somewhere around like this. Okay, like that. For this outer border line over here, create a new color, let's call it as wall over here, and we are going to pick up bluish color like this for this one. Okay, similarly for this, I'm going to pick up or create a new color and let's call it as curtains, and choose somewhere around like this color only, but little bit darker version of it. Similarly, select over here, choose curtains like this. Okay, now select this area over here. Now over here, I'm going to apply wooden color, so let's create a new color, let's call it as wood, and we will choose this color like chocolatey color, something like this, and we will select this. We will apply same wood color like this. Similarly for this portions as well, we will apply same colors. Okay, similarly go over here. Okay, if you hit control 0 you will get to see something like this. Select this portion as well, and let's try to add the sword color over there as well. Or instead of that, let's select this and we will create a new color for this, and we will choose same color but we will choose a little bit darker version of it, like that. And for this one, I'm going to choose this pillow color only, not too much extra stuff. Okay, like that. Now save this file. Now over here we have this lamp over here, so let's try to give them a color. Select this, create a new color, let's call it as lamp over here. And similarly select this, apply the lamp color like this. Now select this, create a new color, and you can choose whatever color you want for this lamp. I'm going to pick up something like this. Okay, let's double click and let's call it as lamp color, like this. Similarly select this, apply lamp color, like that. Now uh, let's select this portion and let's call it as extra, and we will choose a little bit of grayish color for this, and select this and we will apply this extra color. Okay, now we have this, we are going to apply this extra color to this as well. Select this and we will apply this color extra to this as well for this window, and hit control 0, like that. Okay, so we have this kind of structure. Now if I see this in render view, I'm not gonna get any stuff over here. So let's try to go to the material preview, and for this base over here I'm going to create a new color and I'm going to choose complete black color for this base. Okay, like that. Now let's select this and go to the tab view. I'm going to select this portion over here, so press 3. Let's select this portion, this portion, and this portion over here, and create a new material, assign and new, and we will choose a darker version of this blue, like this or something, or let's say somewhere around like this. Okay, like this. Now after that, let's save this file. Now press Z and go to the render view, go to the render settings and choose EV, and now we will add our lights. So press shift A, go to the light, and we are going to choose area light, G Z, and try to bring this area light at the top. Press S for scaling option and scale this light like this. Then go to the light options and we will make this power 5500 like this. Okay, press GZ and try to bring this upward like this. Go to the top view, press G and try to bring this light over here. Okay, somewhere around like this, GZ, and try to bring this upward over here. Let's make this 800 like this. Okay, now I forgot to do one thing over here. We have to select this plane. We'll go over here, we'll add a new material and we'll call it as window over here, and we will choose white color. But over here in emission as well, I'm going to choose white color and I'm going to increase this value up to 5 or something. Then go to the render settings and enable this bloom, so we will get some light from here as well. Okay, like that. If you want, you can select this lamp, you can go to the color and you can apply this this extra material to this as well. Sorry, let's say which material, window material, sorry. You can go over here and apply that window material to this as well, so you will get something like that. Okay, so let's do that. I'm going to apply that window material to this like this. Okay, over here. Now let's go to the top view. Now let's select this area light, shift D to duplicate it and bring this over here. Go over here, press R for rotation, and let's rotate it like this, G, and let's move this over here and hit Control 0. Now select this and go over here, and we are going to choose different color for this light over here, or choose somewhere around like bluish color over here like this. Then go to the top view, select this, Shift D, and let's try to bring this over here, press R for rotation, and then rotate it like this. Okay, then hit 0, so we will get something like this. Okay, and if you see, if you think this color is quite dark, you can simply go over here and you can choose make this a little bit lighter version of this color like this. It's totally up to you, like this. Okay, same thing, you can go for this one as well if you think this is too dark. If you want to choose white completely, you can do that as well, like white looks good over here like this. Okay, now along with that, if I go over here and if I choose see this render in cycles, and if I enable this denoise effect, I'll get this kind of results. Okay, so let's go back to our EV rendering system over here again, and now let's add some extra lights. Like I want one light should come from this window as well. Okay, so let's try to do that. Let's select this color over here, and let's choose white color over here as well. Okay, and I want one light should come from here, so I'll save this file first. Let's hit 0, and let's go to this view, then Shift A, and I'm going to bring one area light. Okay, then press R, X, and 90 degree, or let's say minus 90 degree, to rotate it like this, and let's try to move this over here. Then go to the this view, press G, and try to bring this over here, press S for scaling option and scale it like this. Okay, then you can press S, X, and try to scale it like this. Okay, over here, then press G, Z, or X, or Y, let's say, and we have to bring this, make sure that it should go out of this line, so keep it in mind, G, Y, and try to move this like this. Okay, okay, like that. Okay, so hit 0 like that, and now we will increase the value to 100, or even let's say 500 like this, so one light is coming from here, and you can change the color of this one to yellow as well. Okay, and if you increase this power to 1000, you will get something like this, so it will look like that this light is coming from the window. Okay, and if you see this in cycles, let's see how does it looks. It's gonna look like this. Okay, like that, so you can adjust according to that. Now similarly, let's select this and choose EV renderer like this. You can adjust the position accordingly, like where you want to save. Like if you press Y and let's try to fix this over here, and let's see how does it looks. Okay, it looks good as well. So but I think we need to move this out of this window only. Let's go to the wireframe view and try to adjust this area light properly. Okay, you can select this GY and try to bring this a little bit outward like this. Okay, let's hit 0, Z, and choose renderer like this. Like that, you can select this and you can increase the power of this light as well. Let's see how this looks. Okay, so it will look like this is coming out of this window. Okay, it will take a little bit time, so let's make this 1000 only, not too much, or let's say 1500, and change the color of this one to white, maybe like that. Okay, let's make this EV renderer like this. Now I want certain light should come from this lamp as well, so for that we will create another light. either you can choose area light or you can choose spotlight as well. Press shift A light and we will choose area light only. Let's go to the top view, G, and try to bring this light over here. Go to the one view, press G, Z, and try to bring this light over here. Okay, and hit 0. And let's go to the light settings and let's make this 500, or let's say 100, like this. And you can press S for scaling option and scale it like this, GZ, and try to bring this light inside this lamp. Okay, over here. And you can change the color of this lamp over here and choose power to 500, like this. And so if you see this in EV cycles, you will get that some shadows are coming from this as well. Okay, it's totally up to you. If you don't want that, you can simply delete that as well, because because we have applied this bloom over here, it already looking like they are emitting some colors. Like you can, if you want, then you can increase this value over here. You can make this 10 value, so it will look like they are emitting colors from there only. Okay, so this is this. And now I need to apply one image over here. So for that, let's choose EV renderer system. Okay, let's save this file, and now we will see how to apply proper texture to it. Okay, so now it's time to create one image over here. So let's select this collection, let's call it as light collections. So enable this light, and let's press Z and choose material preview, like that. And let's hide all of this stuff over here. I don't need to focus on this as well as this light, and hit 0, like this. And press shift A, go to the mesh, and we are going to choose plane over here, like that. Now we will go to the shading options over here, and we will create a new material over here, like this. And I have this image over here. I'll simply drag and drop over here. Over here we are not going to apply much more nodes. We will simply select this and we will apply this to base color, like this. So as you guys can see, we have this image over here. Now go to the layout settings, select this, press SX to adjust the scale properly. You can also go to the top view, so you can see the scale is proper or not, or simply press S, like this. Okay, then SX and adjust the scale properly, like this. Now go to the tab view, let's select this, press I for inner extrude, then extrude this inward. But before that, let's do one thing. Select this, hit Ctrl A, and make sure to enable the scale. Then go to the tab view, select this, and now press I for inner extrude, like this. Okay, then select this face, this face, this face, and this face, like this. Okay, and then press E, Z, and try to bring this outward, like this. Okay, now let's select this face, this face, this face, this face, as well as this face, this. Okay, I'll select this much portion. I'll create a new material. Okay, new, and choose assign. Okay, and tap. Now we will select this, press R, Y, and rotate it on 90 degree. Sorry, R, X, and rotate it on 90 degree. Then R, Z, rotate it on 90 degree, like this. Okay, so our window is ready. Not window, but let's call it as painting. And now we will enable all of this stuff over here, like this. And we will select this painting, GZ, and try to bring this over here, GZ or X, and try to bring this over here, like that. Okay, okay, so our painting is ready. You can increase the size of this painting, it's totally up to you, and hit 0, like this. Let's enable our lights as well. And now let's go Z and choose render system. And now let's see this in cycles. We are getting this kind of stuff. So our model is ready over here. If you want, you can select this one on also. Instead of black, you can choose and apply this bluish color as well So you will get this kind of results. So it's totally up to you whether you want to this like this or not, or you can go with the black as well. Okay, so this is how you will get. And if you want to render out in then you can check it out as well. Like if you render this image now, you will get this kind of output in ev renderer, which is I personally say not very bad. Okay, so that is also you can do. You can render out in two different ways. I'm going to render it out in ev as well as in cycles, so let's do that. I'll go to the cycles over here. Okay, and over here, let's try to our proper resolution 1920 by 180 over here. And let's try to adjust some other stuff. So let's go over here, go to the samplings. Maximum samples I'm going to choose 60, minimum samples I'm going to 60, because I'm going to apply I mean render it out this one image only, that's why. And time limit I'm going to choose 10, not 10 second, but let's go and choose 500 seconds, so which means 8 minutes, otherwise it's not gonna get any stuff. Okay, lights are enable. Now we have to save where you want to save, so let's go over here and let's save the position where you want to save. So let's I'm going to save the position over here. I'll create a new folder. Okay, I'll save this image. I'll choose color depth 16. Okay, I'll choose RGB, format PNG. Okay, now my entire stuff is ready and I'm ready to render out this image. So I'll simply go to the render settings and I'm going to click on this render image. So now this is going to render out this image for me, and as you guys can see over here, you can see how much time it's gonna take and how much samples it's running. So yep, this is how you can create this kind of models.